sisters, mis hermanos y hermanas up on that bridge. We see you, we love you. That's all I say, chat. Students, united, will never be divided. 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 What are you talking about?
Checking in to see if anything was going on. Nope.
See, that right there is why people mask up. Right there, what that cop is doing.
What did he do?
He's doxing people. That's what he's doing. He's taking a picture of protesters to keep a record of who is here.
Oh, really?
That's why people go down this way.
in a long time. And yet I'm still paying $100 out of pocket every time I go to therapy, which is necessary for my mental health. And today I tried to go, and the 51B is closed, because this entire campus is closed. This is at noon, not even around 7 o'clock. At UC Berkeley and UCPD, it prevented me from getting to my therapist and getting important mental health resources. What are you going to do about that? My name is Camila Elizabeth Aguirre Aguilar, and I have an open letter to Chancellor Carol Fritz. Bear with me as this is a direct address.
So what's going on here is the mic here is taking a call from the students that have occupied up that way. So they're calling in from there to hear where the Refuse Fascism people have their microphone. So these are the students occupying that you're listening to.
And reject social inequality during a time in which civil rights of communities of color were considered a matter of opinion and a topic for political debate. Now, many privileged communities strategically utilize and co-opt the concept of free speech to legitimize their open hatred of historically subordinated populations. Arguably, the greatest perversion of free speech, lies in the fact. My bad. This is our fucking duty, because arguably the greatest perversion of the free speech movement lies in the fact that this concept, which initially sought to legitimize the oppressed, is now being appropriated to legitimize oppression.
Yeah, that's right.
And Shapiro does not merely discuss tax policies, political economy, military expenditure, supported by the ideological or neoliberalism. With all due respect, Chancellor Carol Fritz, the following questions require a truthful, sincere response. How are you actively affirming the dignity of all individuals and starting to uphold a just community in which discrimination and hate are non-tolerated, as you state on your principles of community on our fucking website? Where do you and other intellectual administrative faculty members specifically draw the line? This is our space. This is where we come to birth. We were promised that we would stay here. I want you all to look around and see where you were forced to protest and where we were forced to protest. And to ask yourself, how to find instead.
It's like, there's just a thing
I love your speech.
Oh, thank you, man. What's your name?
Awesome. Will. What's your name?
Aaron. Good to meet
cool.
you, man. Thank
What's
you.
Punks
Punks for Progress. So,
Yeah.
it's an organizing group. It started around me and my uncle, a couple old punk rockers, and we built it around a podcast that you can find on YouTube.
I would love to listen to that.
So,
yeah.
well, here, I'll give you
I hit
some.
the podcast circuit really hard.
Have some fun stuff.
Oh my God! Thank you, man.
Here.
I will give this to the punks that I live with.
And some stickers.
Oh my God! Dude, you're carrying me tonight.
Stickers.
Yeah, rad.
Yeah, so subscribe. So it's on YouTube, and then we have a Facebook page as well.
Okay.
And we're on Twitter.
Right on. Cool. Well, I really, I'm trying to put your swag in my butt, but I really appreciate you coming out.
Oh man, thank you. I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
This is how we do it. This is how we win, bro.
Yep.
For real. So actually, you'll find this and you on YouTube.
I love Punks for Progress now.
Thank you, brother. Nice meeting you.
You too. That is so awesome.
Mic check! Mic check!
We are doing something historic. This really matters. Can y'all hear me? Now we're out here. It's getting dark. There's a lot of police. There's a lot of fascists milling around among us, trying to provoke people. Let's just be very clear. We are here to raise our voices. Am I right? We are here to speak out against white supremacy, am I right? We are here against misogyny, am I right? We are here together, am I right? We are here against the violence being perpetrated by the White House, am I right? We are here against the violence being instigated and rationalized by Ben Shapiro, am I right? So I don't want to hear any goddamn media lies or police lies about violent protesters tonight. Am I right? Yeah! We are here together. Say this after me. We are here together.
We are here together.
We are here together.
We are here together.
We don't agree on everything.
We don't agree on everything.
And that makes us stronger.
And that makes us stronger.
In our unity.
In our unity.
Against fascism.
Against fascism.
Against white supremacy.
Against white supremacy.
We will not be provoked.
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 But we will not back down.
But we will not back down.
We will not back down.
We will not back down.
I want to go back. Do you guys want to say more from the students up there? We want to go back to you. But I wanted to say this because it's intense out here. But you are right to be here, and don't get scared away. We have right on our side. And we are carrying the weight of millions of lives who are endangered by what is being normalized at UC Berkeley right now, with Ben Shapiro speaking, with Milo Yiannopoulos, Steve Bannon, Ann Coulter, the war criminal Eric Prince, these people who are targeting Berkeley. And we need to be here tonight, and we need to be here going forward with the campus boycott and you can't call it Free Speech Week. That's a lie. No one should ever use that term. No one should ever use that term. It is Fascist Week at Berkeley.
That's right.
But we got news for them, because we are going to make it no Fascist Week. Am I right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be part of getting organized to drive the fascists out of power across this country. November 4th it begins. We have to do this together before it is too late. So we're going to go back to the student voices. We're going to have more people in this speak out here on the street, intersperse and say some things. But I want everybody to feel comfortable, confident, courageous, supported, united, and refusing to back down, because we are right and we are going nowhere.
And I'm a refugee of the wars that you're killing. How about that? Fuck you.
Okay, go back. I didn't kill anybody.
Okay, you didn't kill anybody. A minute ago, you were a veteran.
Don't smoke crack. Freedom of speech. This isn't about showing hate. It's about showing love. What the fuck are we came 2 hours away. There we go.
So you came for 2 hours to call that woman a bitch? You drove 2 hours to call that woman a bitch. Good job, man. Good job.
Oh, hell no.
Support your local weed, man.
You guys know that that's who organized the rally on the 27th, right? That's who organized the rally in MLK on the 27th that brought all the fascists. Her right there. It's holding that sign.
She did, didn't she?
That she did.
Where's that? Where's your proof for that?
Ask her.
Where's your proof?
Ask her. She's been on the news talking about it.
We
other. Talk to each other. You talk to each other. Support. Set aside your ego. You don't talk about ego.
Everybody here what he says. Everybody get your paper.
Yes, he is.
Able to benefit from
You want some?
of each other.
You free for a date, Todd? Call me a fag. Goddamn right.
Hey, we all together, right? We all together. All y'all Americans. All y'all. When you believe in my God, I'm praying for y'all. It's home.
Amen. Set aside your ego. Talk to each other. Don't just go home today and then walk past each other, man. I want to see racism mixed. I want to see y'all at the barbecues. I want to be
all Americans. All Americans. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. All Americans. Amen.
Unity, peace, love, prosperity.
So we're still doing what you do. That's how you win. We're on the same team. Y'all want to be on the same team. Hey, everybody hug it out. Hey, see why the Warriors are winning? They all took pay cuts to be on the same team. Same team. Hug it out. We show love out here. Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out.
Notice all the cops out here. Notice we're out here to love on each other. We're here to protect each other. These motherfuckers are out here to start a fight. They're the ones who are armed. They're the ones who have masks and whatever they're called. Yes. Police, I'm going to quote somebody from APTP, forgive me, I forget his name, but he said, police are the military arm of the oppressive state apparatus. And that is the truth. That is what we're seeing here tonight. The government has proved to us that they're not going to help us. So it's really important for us to go out there and vote, particularly on, local measures. But we also need... Yo, interjection for a moment. They are chanting, burn that flag. That's what the students inside MLK are chanting. Burn that flag. They're talking about the red, white, and blue. We're going to go back to the speaker in a minute, but I just want them to be heard. I want y'all also to know that this brother right here, hold on, we're just interjecting. This brother right here, Raphael, you want to talk about free speech. The real enemies of free speech are the fascists in the White House, the fascist white supremacist Donald Trump, who said people who burn the flag should be stripped of their citizenship. Flag burning is protected speech. Now I know some people here like that flag and want to reclaim that flag. I don't agree with you, but I'm glad to stand with you. We need that unity. But this brother Raphael burned the American flag at the Republican National Convention. He and 14 others are facing charges. They don't get to claim, the fascists in the White House, Ben Shapiro, Milo Yiannopoulos, and them, they don't get to claim free speech as they are the enemies of free speech. Am I right? Yeah. So not only did I want to amplify what they were saying about burn that flag, I want to let you know about people who put themselves on the line and are facing jail time for doing that. I want to reiterate that we are not going to be provoked. Am I right? Yeah. We are not going to be provoked, am I right? Yeah. At the same time, we are not going to tolerate white supremacy and fascism. So I just wanted to amplify what they were saying, let y'all know about that. And we're going to go back to our sister who was speaking. Right? Yeah, lift their voices. Oh, can I have a hand? I'm clumsy. Okay. So,
you know, the government has shown us that they are not going to help us. They are not for us. So, I mean, by all means, get out there, vote. We need to do that. Get out there, talk to your local government. I'm from Sacramento. I go and yell at Darrell Steinberg all the fucking time. I hate that guy. He's my favorite person to yell at. But we need to get out there. We need some grassroots action. It's not just the protests and marches and speak outs. Those are so important. But it's also important that we go out there and show our radical love for each other. Feed your unhomed neighbors. Clothe them. Give them a place to stay. Go out there and fight for your black brothers and sisters. Go out there and fight for your immigrant brothers and sisters. What's going on up there?
Where are they going?
They appear to be moving.
What?
Anyway, to sum it all up, fuck the police, fuck white supremacy, fuck fascism.
This is William Beasley. Come on up, brother. You want to get on the stage? Or... I just want to... This is William Beasley. He was part of this whole speak out. He was part of the civil rights movement back in the day. The courage that those people had that were part of the civil rights movement back in the day is the courage and determination that we need right now. So give it up for William Beasley.
I just want to say that after reaching the age 77 years old, I have lived many lives, but I'm so proud of what you're doing now because you're keeping the movement alive. You're standing up for all of our rights that we started many, many years ago.
That's right.
And I hope you will continue to do this.
That's it.
Year after year after year after year. Because it's going to take all of that in order to end what this capitalistic system has created for you and I. And has locked all of us out of the decision-making process, but we're going to take it back because we have a right to take it back. I want to say that I love all of you.
Love you too.
I really, truly love all of you. It took me a long time to figure that out, but I really love you. You are part of the human race, and you doing what's right because you're trying to save this planet for all of us. It's what we, as you grow older, just keep in mind, you are the generation who started it. Like when I started in the civil rights movement in Atlanta, Georgia, I was only 17 years old, but I stood up and Mama said, son, you can't go out there and do that, you might get hurt. And I said, Mama, I say this one, I hope I never have to say it again. If you'd have done this before I was born, I wouldn't have to be faced with it. And Mama never said a word about that ever again. She went and started supporting me. Remember, I was only 17.
Same age as all of them.
But I was in Atlanta, Georgia, when we thought everything was segregated down there. And yeah, I heard that they are moving they're moving the Confederate flag in a lot of those states now. Some people finally coming around and realize that they had no right in America to have Confederate flag. Confederate meant separation of human beings. And we about bringing human beings together and look at all of us as brothers and sisters under the eyes of God.
Yes.
And as long as you keep that in mind, you'll have victory after victory. You'll have victory after victory. And I just want to say, I love all of you, and I'm out here to say I support you.
Mic check! Mic check! We see you, Berkeley police! We see you, Berkeley police! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Hands off! Hands off! The students! Courageously! Sitting in! Hands off! Our students! Standing up! Hands off! Our students! Standing up! We say no! There is no claim to free speech! When you threaten and arrest and intimidate students, protesters, and others standing up against the injustice, the lies in the White House and on campus. We want to get the microphone back. Who's got the phone? Who's got the phone? Refuse fascism. Who's got the phone? We gotta hear from them. Here we go. We're putting them. Y'all listen up. This is the students inside. Hold up, we're getting it.
You're on speakerphone right now. Go ahead. Make sure y'all filming these kids.
The police are here. I'll repeat you so it's loud. Go phrase by phrase.
Can you hear?
Yeah, go for it.
This is the shit that the university wants. This is the money that is going to the cops to protect us. I don't fucking think so. Millions of dollars are being poured into security for this intimidation tactic. That is the shit that the University of California is sponsoring. That's violent as fuck. Don't ever believe Carol is protecting us. Don't ever believe the university wants us to be safe. They wouldn't have charged us at us like this. These people have the ability to fucking hurt us, and this is what they're doing. Keep that in mind. Please. Karen is forced. We don't know what to fucking do right now. Please. Thank you so much.
Hey, inside, can you tell us what happened? We saw the police come towards you. Can you explain what's going on?
Shut the fuck up! Get off the microphone!
Are you there?
Explain that.
They're not there. No.
Hold up, we're gonna see if we can get them back.
They're trying.
Students have every right to be in the student center!
All right, y'all. I have to say, you got a phone? You got one of them on the phone? Okay, we're getting them back on the phone, but I want to say, there is an insane amount of police out here. There's a crazy amount of police out here for a bunch of people who want to see a world that acknowledges the humanity of everybody, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of their gender, regardless of the place on this planet that they were born, regardless of the color of their skin. Why is that a crime? Why is that a crime? What kind of society do we live in? What kind of times are we living in? What is going on in this country when there's this many police out here to suppress and intimidate? But we're not here to be intimidated. We're not going
really
to be
incredibly sad
intimidated
that you fascists are actually watching this live stream and talking smack on it.
We're not doing this.
It's the height of pathetic that you're trolling this live stream. But have at it, fascists. Have at it, you Nazi fucking scumbags. Have fun.
Threatened with nuclear annihilation. And for the people around the world, we are doing this in the name of humanity. That's why we won't back down, am I right? That's why we don't back down. Now Ben Shapiro loves to act like the victim, like he's the victim. I'm sorry, he gets a platform all the time. He's not a victim, he's being protected by a police state to spew his hatred and lies. He's not a victim. You know, fascists love to portray themselves as the victim. And that way they can justify and rationalize the repression, the violence that they unleash on us. They are not the victims. They don't get to act that way. The Nazis acted like they were the victims too. At every stage, they acted like they were the victims. False victimhood is what enables their violence and aggression. And it's a lie. Look at all this police. Why y'all got your riot gear on? You see people out here raising their voices. That's illegitimate. But all this underscores not only why it's right to be here today, not only why it's necessary to be here today, but why we have to get organized to drive this fascist regime out of power. Because you can't just protest every outrage. Every day there's so many outrages. Every day there's new crimes. Every day there's new assaults on our people. And you can't fight it one by one. It's a tsunami. We have to drive it out from the top. We have to get organized. This is November 4th, refusefascism.org. Probably the most important thing that we all need to do going forward. Get organized with people around the country to take to the streets November 4th. We're not waiting until then, but we are going to do it then. Night after night, day after day, building every day until we drive them out. It is illegitimate what's being done. This police state measures. It is right to be here. Let me ask you, are we going to have each other's backs tonight? Are we going to have each other's backs tonight? Are we going to resist some people? And then use the demonization about how
No, you're right. Like, if you have a moment, I'd love to ask you a question. You seem like you're an old social activist. You take plans to get that. What's your take?
It's going to take time to take it in.
I don't quite mesh with the energy of the crowd.
Okay, well, let me ask you, what do you think?
I think that and they're focusing on Shapiro, and I don't think Shapiro's a great player.
Has been asked to participate in the week of I guess how many people want to go to my website? Like for students are invited.
And I think that they should. And I'm protesting stand-up.
Ben Shapiro? So students.
I think this is the younger
a lot of people within the Nazi party and that's also indicative of fascism and always has been, is they have intense divisions.
What's your perspective?
But if there was, let's say there's like, let's say there's like 10% of people who would like to
like a decade ago.
What did they do?
No, there was no alt-right a decade ago. There was a Tea Party.
Right, no, in terms of,
and I would give more credit to Roger Stone for realizing that before Steve Bannon.
Right. What I was just is, Bannon, who's Milo.
No, I know, but
and that's when that's what happened. That's when Shapiro left.
I mean, like, it's like,
a bunch of attacks.
Like at this point, what is the...
He's attacking Milo as well. not fascist, but I'm interested in your views. And also, why is that what they want?
So you're handing out flyers for Ben Shapiro.
4 is a strong point. I actually want to have a debate with Ben Shapiro if I can, possibly.
Okay.
I disagree strongly with him on issues like abortion stance, gender pronouns. I think that there's a lot of data still on black bias.
Because aren't those things all on their face bigotry?
You could argue for them as bigotry, but for instance, Shapiro,
I would be arguing correctly if I did. They kind of meet the dictionary definition of bigotry.
Well,
it's sexism, it's misogyny, and it's the like belittling of already marginalized groups. That's bigotry. So no, he's not a Nazi, and maybe he's not a racist.
I think he has,
but he has no problem with exploiting the marginalization and exploitation of marginalized people.
Do you know what I think is? I think his perspective is limited, and I want to try to.
But I think it's beyond limited. I think he has an agenda, and it has to do with exploiting marginalized people. Like by his stances on abortion and to talk about like LGBT community and stuff the way he has. That's gross. That's bigotry. There's no getting around it. No, he's not a Nazi.
Well,
but you don't have to be a Nazi to be a fascist. Mussolini wasn't a Nazi.
Very true.
Franco wasn't a Nazi, but they were fascists.
Well, he's not a fascist since he's a constitutionalist. Against fascists, I say he's a constitutionalist.
Who is? Ben Shapiro?
He's a conservative constitutionalist. Where if you view our current society as fascist, you can make the argument. Then you can make the argument. But he's a conservative constitutionalist at heart. So you have to take that into account. I would say.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you think every one of these people is just an irrational idiot that's got it wrong about Shapiro? Because I would assert that this is what Ben Shapiro elicits. I told this to Johnny Benitez in Parkville. Thanks for sharing. 27, who's now Proud Boy. And I said, this is the response that your group garners, right? This is what you get. Nobody's hearing from you that you have some grand message that's going to help humanity. There's this free speech thing going on, but we feel that free speech is being exploited. Like the message isn't getting across. I hear no message.
Right.
And what I do hear from them sounds exactly like what I heard from neo-Nazis in the 80s and 90s. The rhetoric is word for word on point, the same thing I heard. And it's always, we're victimized, people don't really get us. I'm not racist.
Everyone always says they're a victim.
Right. And they also, Nazis always say we're not racist, we just want to place for ourselves. Our right to being trampled, that's all. But he associates and he walks in the circles of all these people. But I don't feel he has properly. If Ben Shapiro would come out and really, if he'd have made this about denouncing all of Donald Trump, sure. But he's not willing to do that, is he? I think that's interesting. Because he's a fucking fascist. And he's normalizing fascism.
I see you make some good points. I really like say if Shapiro was investing, he would come here and reiterate the points he said. Because he says on his show, along that's what it is like fuck the KKK. Like everyone right now, KKK said Trump was being moral when you're always protesting. He said all those things when he came here and had a conversation. So they got there, right? Stay away from the point that right now. So I would say, however, that he's not doing that.
Off of all of this bullshit. What fascists do, they exploit the divisions in people, and that's what Ben Shapiro represents, and he's smart enough to fucking know it. Why are you spreading paperwork for him? Who are you? Who are you? What do you represent? What's your group?
Liberals for free speech.
Liberals for free speech, okay. All right, well, it's been nice talking to you.
It's been nice talking to you. I really do hope to
hit me up on Month for Progress, where you'll see your face. Yep, you'll see your face.
And I'm curious. Okay. Do you think I can notice?
Yeah, I do. No, I respect you. God bless. Let me fun.
Then they came for the trade unionists.
Yeah, it's quite a party.
Okay, he's saying that the cops are moving in behind us. I just want to say one thing right now. We got a right to be here. We got a right to be here. Say it with me together. We have a right. We have a right to freedom of assembly. We have a right to freedom of speech. We have a right to freedom of assembly.
You see these guys over here?
We have a right to freedom of
speech. Two or three different groups of people like that showing.
We are not being violent.
I think those are the last ones, so I think everybody else bailed after the cops
showed up. We are speaking out against fascism, against racism, against misogyny, against xenophobia. We have a right. We have a right to call out Ben Shapiro, to call out Milo, to call out Aaron Coulter, to call out Steve Bannon. Fuck this police state. This is some bullshit, I will tell you. This is some motherfucking bullshit. In the name of free speech, this university has a bunch of riot police kicking students off their own campus. In the name of free speech, this university shut down Sprout Plaza, the birthplace of the free speech movement. Is that right? Is that right? No, it is. It is not right. It is not right, and no one should accept it.
You had an incredible speech earlier.
Oh,
go ahead.
Thank you so much.
So at every protest, what I do is I pick one police officer and I just stare at him.
How does it end?
He cannot keep my
Everybody
contact.
should be pouring out of the auditorium.
Oh, because his speech is about it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 7 to 8:30. So I'm kind of curious.
There's all his people.
Well, so I think that's why the cops are kind of closing in, is that all of a sudden you're going to let whatever, 500 or 1,000.
So how many people are in there? Do you know how many have
Yeah, I can look it up. They closed.
I encourage
They sold
you all
out
to pick
selling
one
box, but it was only the
officer
downstairs. They closed the balcony.
and bring
I
him
don't know.
down
I've
to
never been there. I don't
reality.
make the auditorium.
They are here to distract each other so they do not see the truth we are speaking. Stare into them
But I
so they
assume
cannot
this was the main gate in
of
right here,
reality.
right? So I'm assuming that a bunch of students are going to come out of there, and then there's another one right where that like closed sign is.
Listen up,
There's
y'all.
another
Listen
gate
up.
down there, and that was
I don't know what's
on the
going on right
down
here.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was
But
the
we will
other
not
gate. That was like the
be
media
provoked.
gate.
We will
But
not
like the
be
last like
betrayed.
20 or
We're
30
gonna
students
keep
in line
out
at like
here
7
in the
o'clock, 10 after 7, they closed this gate and then forced everybody to go down there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to let people. So that must be the back door, right?
That's why they're all lined up, right?
Right. So this is like the main. I think that's the building. So I think students are going to come pouring out of here and here. Probably a bunch into campus as well. Everybody's going to come out this side, but I think it'll be a bunch. I think it'll be soon.
You are complicit and we will not be silent. There are a bunch of Trump supporters right here. There are a bunch of Trump supporters right here trying to rush the stage. We need a group of people behind the stage. We need a group of people behind the mic. There are a bunch of Trump supporters. We need a group of people. They're trying to rush the stage and stop this speak out from happening. We will not let them stop this speak out from happening.
I'm on your side.
What's that?
Yeah, you want to say something? Yeah, I do.
Let's just get this assembled before you speak. Listen up, y'all. We want to move our stage just a few feet this way. Let's work together. The sound and the stage, we're going to move real slow together. And we're going to accomplish a few things. We're going to defuse that crazy lunacy behind me. And we're going to go and join our voices with the rest of the students. So if we can move a little bit slowly, just a little bit slowly, we're going to continue our speak out. Now, as we do, I'm just going to mention something. A number of people tonight are debating ideas that they've never encountered before out here on the street. A number of people are hearing things they've never heard before, standing with people who disagree with them. Move the sound system or it's going to give reverb. We're going to move a little bit further, the stage a little bit further, and the sound system a little bit further. A little bit further. social media platforms have the backing of the White House and the power of the state behind the ideas they're putting forward, when those ideas are being promulgated everywhere and the ideas that are opposed to that are not given a platform, disruptive protest is an essential thing. Not only is it morally right, it opens up debate and understanding. It's not opposed to speech, it opens up real speech. So let's just clarify that, and a lot of that is happening out here tonight. So we have a speaker happening. What do you want to say?
Shapiro's about to let out right now.
So listen, we're gonna give you the mic, but there's the Ben Shapiro audience is gonna come out soon. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, the students are coming out. The students are coming out. The students from the takeout. Mic check. Mic check. To the students who sat in. We love you. We love you. We are proud of you. We got your back. We got your back. You are an example. To students everywhere. There should be no business as usual. When fascism is on the march. So we have a mic waiting for you to say your piece when you get out here. We are going to stand with you. We love you. What did they say? Okay, we're going to hear another speaker. One thing I want to say, they're essentially the same. When Ben Shapiro's audience comes out, we're going to stand together. We're going to have each other's backs. We're going to raise our voices. We're not going to be provoked. We are here to get our message out, and I just want us to all stand. Are y'all with me? We're going to stand together? Yeah! Are y'all with me? We're not going to be provoked?
We will not be provoked.
Are y'all with me? We're not going to be provoked?
We won't be provoked.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep speaking out. What's this brother's name? What do you want to say? What's your name?
My name is Noe.
All right, we're going to give some love to Noe.
Hey, my name is Noe Godino. I'm a Bay Area resident. I'm born and raised in the Bay Area, lived in Richmond, the most progressive city in the Bay Area. I've come here and I've just seen a lot of disrespectful hate speech. I just seen a lot of disoriences and disobedience from everybody on both sides. And I'm not about to play both sides of the road because I'm on the left. But I'm gonna tell you this. I want to see everybody not be so disrespectful but push to the left. I want everybody to let these police do their job. I'm not coming here to talk for the police. Fuck the police. What I came here to say is this. We came to protest in peace. If we gonna do that, let's do it. If we gonna rise together over a common unionality and we gonna talk about the same thing, then let's do it on the left. Let's not push people against each other and let's make them spend our money that we pay, our tuition that we fucking pay that try to increase on this fucking police fucking security. We don't want that shit no more. Do you? I don't want that shit. I grew up here in the Bay Area where I didn't see half of you white people. I didn't see half of you fake progressives. But you know what? I came here and I came to accept that shit because you know why? We got the same common goal together. It's going against hate speech. It's going against those that talk against climate control, LGBT communities, and all the rights that we fucking preserve as Americans. Okay? Fuck all that shit they talk on the right. Okay? Ben Shapiro came here to talk about whatever he came to talk about. To let him speak. We look like pussies on the left. We can't let them speak their own opinions. We want to let them say what they gotta say. So you know why? Because us on the left that's quick-witted, that's smart and intelligent, we know how to combat that shit. We know how to make sure that our verbs go against it to challenge those status quos that we fucking wouldn't believe in before. We need to remember that shit. Y'all go back and forth day to day. Y'all going in this complicit hegemony, if y'all want to go into big words. Complicit hegemony, bro. Every day, we sit here and say, we gonna say fucking all this shit, we Marxists over here. We're gonna say fuck the status quo. But then at the end of the day, we still work at BCC, we still work at UC Berkeley, we still work at Cal State or UC Merced where they paying the most money. Fuck that shit. Fuck UCPD. Fuck UC President Janet Pendatsville, whatever her name is. Fuck all that shit. We're not paying no more for our fucking school and education. We're not paying no taxes for tobacco. Fuck all that shit. We want to smoke weed, we want to get educated. Fuck all that shit. My name is Noe Godino, and I'm running for city council in 2018 in Richmond. You fucking remember my name? You fucking remember my face? I'm not fucking on the left. I'm on the fucking right side, not the right. I'm on the right side to make this shit change right. Because if we know what? Us people of color has been warning to be in a safe space. You know what? We've been fighting this shit for 3 years here to get a safe space on campus. We finally got something that looks like it. And now every day we got some police dressing up like they want to militarize us. We don't want that. We're against that. Everybody, if you against this shit, stand up. This is one day in 1,000 days that we're against fascism, racism, capitalism, whatever you're against. This is that first day. Not your last day, not that day you fucking parade. We're against this on a 30-day marathon. Remember it. If you want to be against this shit, then ride. Don't fucking go back and forth thinking about your life and how this is gonna fuck up your education, career, your prestige. If you're gonna ride with POCs and you're gonna ride with our fucking amendments, then ride with us. Because we don't fucking believe you. We don't fucking believe you, okay? Those that's not people of color and those people of color that's going in middle class and higher class. If you're riding with us poor people, if you're riding with us Section 8 babies, if you're fucking going to ride with us bottom percent, 10%, 1%, then ride with us today and every fucking day. My name is Noe Godino, and I'm riding. Are you?
Hey, check it out, y'all. The police over here are not letting these students out, so we're gonna put them on speakerphone on the mic so we can hear from them right now. Listen up, y'all. You're on the mic.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you yell? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Alright. Hey, folks. So we're all here on the first floor trying to exit, and they're not letting us through. We're trying to peacefully exit as a group, as a people, ready to other people on the other side of these cars. And we're peaceful, and we're simply trying to exit this building and not be hostiles within our own university. Right. I want to repeat to the police listening that we are peaceful, and we will not do anything bad. We are just trying to exit and go toward our people. So please trade us out so we can exit. We want to go home. For everyone out there, can you also chant with us?
Let them go! Let them go!
Let them go! Let them go! Let them through! 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 All right, you're on the mic again.
Alright, thank you so much for the support, y'all. We're just trying to exit this thing. I'm so proud of these students and we all have space for so many hours. We did that shit. But now we're trying to exit this building and go toward y'all. So stay there with us. We'll be there soon, hopefully. Thank you so much for your support.
Let the students go! Let the students go! Let the students go! Let the students go! Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Let the students go!
Hey, this is an outrageous situation, y'all. Are you seeing this? This is Chancellor Chris, 2017, year of free speech. You see those riot cops right there? That's what it looks like, all right? You know what the real free speech movement was about? It was not about fascists having a right to speak on campus in a police state being imposed on the students. It was about students standing up against fascism, standing up against police brutality.
So these students, we'll get another speaker in a second, but these students just told us, I know you heard it, but look at them. They were told that they could not have access to the MLK Student Center because a fascist is coming and deserves police state repression and protection, I mean. They were told that was not their place to be. But righteously, they refused to play along with that fascist logic. And they put their bodies on the line, non-violently. Non-violently they sat in. They raised their voices, they risked themselves. And they are now trying to come out and walk out of the building. Out of the building they were told they were not allowed to be in. They're trying to walk out. And the police are holding them hostage. They're kidnapping them. This is illegitimate. This is illegitimate. This puts the lie. This puts the lie to everything that Chancellor Christ said about wanting free speech. About wanting free speech. She didn't mean free speech for everybody. She meant free speech for fascists. And she did this, why? She said because she's afraid of the protesters. The mayor of Berkeley got pepper spray for the police. They claim they're afraid of the protesters. That's a lie too. They're afraid of Donald Trump. They're afraid of the fascists. And so they're capitulating and giving them a platform and calling out police state repression to defend that platform. This is a lie. This is collaboration with the police, with the fascist remaking of America. And the students in there are right. The students in there, we are with you. The students in there have every right to be there, every right to walk This is illegitimate. And as you do this, as we stand with you, everybody needs to go to refusefascism.org. Do it right now on your phone, because this is not a small thing. This is not a local thing. It's happening in a local place, but this is the spearhead and the spear point of a fascist Nazification of the American universities. They know they have to quiet the campuses so students stand up. They know they have to assault Berkeley because Berkeley is always stood against everything this regime stands for. So we will be organized tonight. We will back down and also go forward. To drive this out of this country. To say in the name of humanity, not for ourselves, not because we're snowflakes, not because we're scared, not because we're all those too sensitive to hear ideas we disagree with. We're here because those ideas are backed up by the power of the state, and they are terrorizing and destroying lives. So we are here in the name of humanity. We are here and we are going to get organized, not just for one night, but to drive them out of power. So refusefascism.org. As we stand together, go and become part of this movement. November 4th, we're going into the streets across this country. We are going to do what the German people should have done when Hitler came to power. We're going to have differences, but we're going to stand together. Am I right? Am I right? So let's say it again. To the police, let them go. 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 Let It's not like they need to go find a key. It's not like something crazy is going on. It's not hard for them to let them go. There is no reason. There is no reason it should take more than 30 fucking seconds to let them out of there. Am I right? Okay, we're gonna hear from them. Do they want to say something? Listen up. Here, take this. All right, so listen, we're gonna put you guys back on the mic, say whatever you want to say, but we would really love to know if they have told you any reason why they are holding you hostage. If you know, let us know, and add anything else you want to say. Here you go.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Alright, so no, the only reason why is we're being considered a safety risk as a group.
Did y'all hear that? Okay, I'm gonna listen up. I'm gonna repeat you because it's hard to hear. So just do phrases and I'll repeat you, okay? All right. They said, go start again.
As a group, we're being considered a safety risk.
They're being considered a safety risk. Do they look like a safety risk? Okay. What else?
They're asking us to exit 2 at a time, but we're scared to go 2 at a time with all these cops in between us.